It's working just fine. I would love to have everything working. I can't fix this though. Having the thing blocked if I put something over it. But that's fine. So for for this short little stream, I'm going to go ahead and get at least one game in. Because I would like to get my rank up. Or at least proof that I'm getting stronger. That's the thing I'm trying to get. Because yesterday I brought up one of my other things that I said before. I am not satisfied. And there was another thing that I ended up saying, and that was let me find it really quick. Should almost be there. Here we are. If you only worry about the rank, you won't get anywhere. Because it's definitely true. If you only think about rank and wanting to rank up, you're not going to get anywhere. Because the only way to really rank up is to be stronger, to have experience, and just time in general. There's no fast way. That's fine. I probably shouldn't expect anyone to show up since it's during school time still, and I'm just going between classes right now. So, let's see how Automatch actually is nice to me this morning. Wow. Alright, there is that. Hello, onegaishimasu. Have fun. Let's see. I'm gonna do what I usually do as black. I play a 3-4 along with a 4-4. Okay. I will approach like I usually do. A pincer. Okay, so since it's low and it's a little off to the side. I'm just gonna go for the corner. I'm taking the corner. I'm gonna be as simple as that. If someone offers me a corner, I'm gonna take the corner. This is a little off though. It's too far and too low at the same time. Usually I've seen one of the outskirts, but not necessarily two space distance. I've tried doing it a few times and I was explained as to why it isn't helpful, but I don't recall. Other than the fact that it doesn't help support these stones here. I mean, it definitely looks a little nicer with that distance, but okay, so thinking time. Okay, so right now, the most interesting part of the board is either the top or the right. The thing to think about is which one's probably going to be the top, but approaches would be nice at this point as well. The bottom will not be interesting at all because of F3 placement. The left side won't be because of the C16 and C9 placement. I could play an extension to C13 or C12 at a later time, but well, to make White's group even more strange, but that's at a much later time. I should not care about that. Right now, I care about these two spots. If I play here, then he can just approach me. And if he comes over here, I should be able to reduce this side even more. So I'm going to go ahead and approach here first. If anything, I need to take all of my time during the end of the middle game, of the opening game, because opening is the most important thing, and for me, that I am trying to work on. I really need to work on the opening. Now it looks like Discord is working right now too, so if anyone joined in on Discord, I'd be down for that. We're doing another pincer. Okay. So this bottom area is not that interesting for me. There's not too much I can gain. Even if I were to do this and then jump up, actually, maybe. But then I'd have two groups to worry about. I do not want to have two groups to worry about. I could go straight for the corner and have this happen again and then go for the top. I could jump. Force him to play down there. And then cap. Or do I want to do this? I could just go straight for the corner, quite honestly. But if I go straight for the corner, then I mean, it is going to be hard for him to capture my stone there. But if I ignore it, he can kick me. But if he does this again, I'll have Sente. I'm going to go for the corner. I'm going to go for the corner. Sadly, there's no one showing up, but that's okay. Yeah, it's just, the corner's fine. Corner is fine. Because where's his territory? I still have Aji for the C6 stone, and most likely with the R6 stone as well. Still hasn't made a move, huh? Okay. I mean, who wouldn't do this? Are you really thinking about this? I mean, really? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Wasting time on a Joseki is kind of strange. On a known Joseki. If it's one that they didn't know, then yeah. But this is a common Joseki, so I don't see why he's taking up his time on it. Although it is nice to be able to put a little space between each move to be calm. Which, if that's the case, that makes sense. That's reasonable. And he goes straight to that. So now I have the option of playing here. I'm probably going to play here. Yeah, I could. Because I don't want him approaching. If anything, he's going to be going for the Moyo. If I were to do, or some kind of influence. If not something on the top. If I keep a nice corner, he's not going to have too many options for territory, and if he approaches or makes an extension, I can reduce. I could enclose over here too, because enclosing this way, no, it would be a lot easier if I were to stick to that corner. Nothing funny, just staying simple. And a C12, C11 extension could be pretty nice here. See. I don't care. I already mentioned this earlier. I don't care because I can't gain as much as I can elsewhere. So if anything, I could even just do this. No, no. Way too small. An extension upward, maybe. But if I do ignore this, he can play here or here. Then I go down, he plays up here. This actually isn't as bad. But I have a double option of being able to, so I'm going to go ahead and just do this. Because that's just too slow. Although I could probably have gone for this extension. But with this extension, it's facing this way into the upper left area and the top, while putting pressure on this group. Or not pressure, just keeping it compressed. See, I'm doing nothing fancy. I'm just staying very simple. I'm not going to make any unnecessary fights either. Which is why I avoided doing anything on the bottom right now. It's not needed. If he wants to build up a wall, he can do that. I mean, I can gain quite a bit on the bottom too. But he'll still be wide open for me to reduce. But I have all four corners. If anything, at least for sure three, because he might be able to do an R17 invasion at a later time. Now would be too early, because I can easily develop the top if he does something like that, and be able to chase him around where I will only benefit. No, no, no. I was going to check my opponent's profile, but I can get very picky and my play may change based on what I see. I say that because I'm very picky. If I were to put a custom game up on KGS in the English game room, I will not accept tildes, and I will continue to look at the profiles to see if they have any unfinished games, or if they only play bots, or if they just play those with dashes with their names. Um, and if I were to do that here, I could underestimate or overestimate and totally change things. Okay, so here I can kick because I already have this extension here. Unless that's what he wants. If I just do this, I'm gonna have a solid corner. I could do this too. This possibly as well. But no, probably not a good time. Leaves a little, it leaves some open space. I'm gonna stay solid. I'm gonna stay solid and keep my corner. Okay, I'm not gonna play any of these extensions because I can, if he were to do an extension, I can attach in the inside or do something. So instead, I'm going to play over here, where these two stones are facing, which is also compressing this group. I want to ignore that, but he's aiming for this. And if he's going for Mayo, then this sort of move won't allow him to do so. I can fix my shape with this, or I can play this. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure he can't do anything to me. By staying nice and strong, there's a lot I can do. Maybe I can play this. I don't see why not. Or this. Kind of like this. Because if he goes up, then it's well, then again, if I go here, he can just go underneath, and then he'll be just fine. He can go wherever. So I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Right now, I'm just thinking this, or to start fighting up here. But it's probably not time yet. I'm going to go ahead and jump. I so wish to ignore that, but I'm gonna keep my corner. Thank you very much. With this, there's nothing you can do. I don't have to do anything fancy. Just keep good shape. Shape is everything. Okay, so he is playing elsewhere. I'm gonna play this. How did I know he was gonna want to do that? Now he's trying to go for the Moya because that's where all of his potential for points is. But I've got this. I've also got this. I'm going to do this first. And I'm just going to jump out to keep shape. Because now he can't necessarily cut me. He's trying to go for this Moyo, but that move did nothing for him. I will play this because I'm threatening to attack his group here. That's fine. That's fine too. I want to do something up here now. So I think I will. And I am okay with this because I'm attacking this group here. Yes, you can Hane, but he probably shouldn't. I'm gonna do this. Because this works for me. If he goes here, I go here. He goes there. Me here. Ladder. Do 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 do. Go right ahead. Take one stone. Because I can attack your whole top. Well, not necessarily anymore. But this is fine. This is fine for me. I'll threaten to cut those 2 stones off. I should probably have done this first, though. Okay, so he didn't want me to, but now I'm going to threaten these 4 stones. Everything looks really good for me. I've got all the corners. I'm going to play this attachment. Because now I've got his 4 stones. Although he is getting this Moyo potential down here. Thinking. But I'm strong here, so I can push through that direction. Maybe I should let him? No. I'm gonna stay solid. Just stay simple. Stay connected. And now I need to get through. question is, can I? If I go here, he goes there, I go there. I'm going to see what he does. I don't have to sacrifice a single thing because he misread. So now I've got all, I still have all corners. I can threaten this group. But first I'll do this. And then I'll threaten this group. Oh, you know what? It wouldn't have even worked for me in the first place. I'm gonna do this. And this works for me. If I do this, I'll have to sacrifice this stone though. No, never mind. I don't have to sacrifice anything. I don't have to sacrifice a single thing because he misread. So now I've got all, I still have all corners. I can threaten this group. But first I'll do this. And then I'll threaten this group. Oh, you know what? It wouldn't have even worked for me in the first place. I'm just gonna play this. Exactly, yeah, it just doesn't even work for me. So if you want that stone, go ahead. But I am going to do a little more. I'm going to attach here. This is all of his territory. Well, I've got that, I've got that, I've got this, I've got this. I can attack his stones. I'm gonna play this. And no, not that. I'll do this. I'm going to play this. Sure, you can reduce me, go ahead. I'm fine. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to play this. Maybe that first, but I can do this first. Yeah, I'm just going to connect. I don't care about that move. Okay, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 31, 30, 32, 40, 42. I'm gonna play this because I like it. This is still threatening. I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna protect myself. Then I'm gonna play this. Thank you for the points. Okay. I can threaten to disconnect you. I can threaten this stone. I'm reading that he has maybe 50 points right now. But if anything, I really want to play this move, but I know it's not going to work. I'm going to play this. And I'm going to play this. That's fair. No, I'll go ahead and take it. That's not going to do anything for him. I need to recount 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20, 20, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54. He has maybe 60. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 28, 30, 32, 34, 38, 40, 42, 45, 52, 60, 62, 64, 60, 70, 72, 74, 70. I have at least 76 right now. And that's just right now. This is nice and big. I'll play this. Now that's a false point. I'll just play this, and it's Co's, which can easily be filled in. Yeah, I'm well ahead of this game. Well ahead. There you go. Now I'm going to play these moves until he does something in here, because he needs to fill that in. But I am well ahead of this game. I stayed simple, I stayed strong, I took advantage of my opponent's bad Fuseki choices. Yeah. And I always fill in Dame. It's not for a bad reason. I just fill in Dame because it makes the board look nicer. And that's just me. Oh, hey Triton. It's the only one that has shown up. But that's okay. I do. I like to fill in Dame. Okay. And those are gone, those are gone, that's gone, that's gone. Yep. By 26 points. 25 and a half. Oh. Gotta love the ones who go to counting and resign at the counting time. Oh, they already left anyway. I can't type as fast with these gloves on, and because I am in a chair that is much lower than the desk. But yeah, this was definitely an interesting game. I was able to take advantage of everything that went on. So with this, what I mean by being compressed is that with a move like this, there's very little room for white to get any points in here. That's 10 points right there. Plus maybe a few right here. That's 10 points compared to my 12-point corner and the upper left corner. Which, with this, that whole thing would be really nice for me. Now, if white instead played something like this and allowed maybe something like this, he'd be getting this influence. I would not be getting very much down here. No, I don't like that as white. But at the same time, black is now starting to look a little restricted, especially if white were to get a move in like this. There's not much space for black to gain anything. Anyway, things can happen. Here, pincer is a interesting idea, but with this, if I were to do something like this, he can't do this. It won't work for him. Or at least shouldn't. I did that wrong. I did this wrong. Probably just gonna have to be something like this. Besides the point. Actually no. This is fine, because with this I'm able to. No, I'm totally thinking something else. Okay, just scratch that. No, okay, never mind. I remember what I was going to say. With this, because the white stone isn't at R8, he can't make this cut. Or threaten that cut to do this. No, that's just the same thing. Anyway, I don't remember off the top of my head, so I'm just going to stop there with that. And I'm going to study it. I'm going to check on that. I'm going to look it up. I stayed solid. That move, though, was actually pretty small. But what I didn't want was me to go here and he get this. I do not want this. Because I would lose the corner. He can jump. I mean, I get a really nice area up here. And he still can't necessarily do much up top. I mean, down here. Maybe this could have worked. Maybe. Yeah, if I can attack first, yeah. Definitely true. Very true. I'm starting to like that a lot more than protecting that. Like connecting a Q13 and attacking right away. What's pushing? Oh, instead of pushing. Okay. Um, Instead of pushing. Wait, so, okay, so here. Oh, that connecting. That connecting. I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then attacking. Because black still has S16 for life in the corner. White has a group to worry about. Yeah. And I could probably even just do that. No, no. I'd still keep attacking it. But yeah. I definitely like this a little more. I try to avoid the knight's move, but because with the knight's move, it's an easy attachment. But then again, the double Hane is a possibility. I don't know. I don't know. And then white might try something like that. But this would still benefit black. Or maybe not a Hane, just a simple jump again. I mean, this whole thing has its ups and downs, but I do like that it weakens this group, that it can still live in the corner, and that it'll help develop this upper corner. But I feel like I don't know. I don't know. Because this definitely shouldn't work. Because there's a ladder that works. Doesn't even need to be ladder, stupid me. Yeah. I just felt comfortable with should Hani first, yeah. um, just at the time during the game, this felt better for me to just keep a solid corner. To keep a solid corner and be able to help push into any potential moy that white wanted on the bottom. Because even with this jump that white makes, it's really low, it's not gaining much, and I get Sente to do whatever the heck I want. Um, I'm happy that I knew C17. Let's see. Something I kept looking at was this. Although I could just do this. Yeah, there's nothing he can do there. because it's just way, way dead. I don't know. But this definitely looked good for me to be able to take that corner. I was expecting him to play something like this, except I looked at it on the other side, but I thought it'd be fine. Because it gave me an opportunity to reduce here. Here, I just wasn't sure what to do. I mean, I wanted to do this, but I did not want to start this. I really did not. Like maybe this, but with that, it just makes it a little harder. With this, it helps with future ladders and other things. I thought this was okay timing for me. But I'm glad that I caught this, because of him playing that. Yeah. And I eventually thought so when I played this. I just keep wanting to think that there was something that could have been done better. But yeah, I do like the placement of this stone. Although later I did not exactly work with it too well. If anything, white should be playing this. There's nothing I can do if white does. But white eventually caught it, that I can do this. That it works for me, too. Because of that stone. Do we... Yes, I'm gonna play out the whole entire ladder. Wahaha. But the fight looked questionable later. Yeah, yeah, because it allowed. It's because of my attachment. If anything, it's because of the attachment. Instead, I should be jumping, and if he wants to do that, I can come and reduce this. If anything. Because that's maybe 15 points for capturing that group in trade for letting him get this whole Moyo potential in the center. So I definitely should have done something down here first. Yeah, simple is usually good. Just like what I had done in the opening. Just simply taking the corners and simply making sure to keep reductions done, compression done, not taking any slow points and making any unnecessary fights. I feel really good about this game. But that's because my opponent made some Fuseki mistakes. But yeah, this attachment was not worth it. And he fixed that, which helped him a lot more. I was debating on just playing this and letting him connect, because I still have this, which would work well for me. And if anything, he should be playing this and cutting this stone off. Because it's going to be really hard for me to try doing anything with that cut here. I'd be forced to try doing something out here. I can't play H3. Or maybe. No, it would just be dumb. Yeah. He played really quickly in that spot too. Yeah, it was probably a combination of both time and misreading. Because he played really quickly during that transition, I believe. And this was fine. I thought I could get some potential to cut off these stones, but I was stupid because this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Because I can't play that. So if anything, I probably could have just done this, but I didn't want to be cut off either. That would be really bad. So, yeah. And then this happened. I don't think white should have played this. Yeah, yeah. That would have been awful. Um, well, maybe it was fine for white. Because there's still life for white by doing this. But at the same time, I can always come back. So maybe it was fine that white did what white did for reducing here. Or at least, if anything, what I'm really surprised with is why white didn't just play this. Because I have to do this. And if he does that, I'm going to need to connect somehow. And I can't just do this. Because if I do this... Well, I guess maybe I could. Oh. Well, maybe. Maybe. Oh, I guess it would. But... I wouldn't like that. Anyway, anyway, I felt like there was something in there for white if white had just connected, because it was sente for me to just take that. I had wished I would have been able to do this, but that doesn't work because of that not being a ko. Sad face for me. No, what I did was fine. Man, everything after that is just that. He misread here. Should have protected this by playing here, and then I'd play this. I'd threaten that and just go on from there. Anyway, I think that's all to really say about this game. My opponent made a lot of mistakes, which is why. So, yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. But if anything, I'm happy that you're actually speaking. In previous times, you never spoke. And if anything, you're the only one that actually showed up. But then again, I didn't advertise this anywhere on Facebook or... I know, I put this up in Discord, but nobody responded. Nobody did. Let's see, I have another hour. I did not check my email yet to see that he was doing that. Is he? That's right, it's Wednesday. I totally forgot about that, yeah. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. I should still play another game. Well, It's already been an hour for me. I have about an hour before I need to get to class. But maybe what I should do is be smart and actually get a few things done for that class. I don't know. I don't know. But playing another game would benefit me in the long run. Time is always such a big worry for me. Good old time. And I should register for classes for next quarter too, because that last quarter I wasn't able to get the last two classes I need to be able to graduate. I think I should be one don. Although regarding KGS ranking system, I had a big slump where I had like 5 to 10 losses, so the bar is really low, and you can actually kind of see the edge of that on the thing since I put it over the chat. Um, the This line is the one don. This is the 1Q line. Yeah, and yeah, but I won that game. I won the game before that yesterday. Yeah, I won the one today. I won the one yesterday. The last, no, that was the only one. No, I lost one yesterday. Anyway, KGS is just. Hello, Evan. Um, it. I have to win quite a bit without making any stupid mistakes to make sure that it is up at a KGS 1 don. But I believe I should be a KGS 1 don strength. I should be more than AGA 2 don strength right now. Maybe 3 or 4 don AGA. Yeah, it's stressful. And I keep wanting to say Taigam for Dawn, but honestly, that's nothing. Um, yeah. Two people. Two people. How are you doing, Evan? Um, yeah, I just need to be doing more games. And lately, it's just been really hard because of the part-time job, work study, and full-time student. But the part-time job, I'm just filling in for someone, so I'm going to be done with that at the end of the first week of June. Sad face. But I'll have a little more time. I'll be able to possibly do some more teaching again. Or just find another part-time job. That is. Okay, so I'm probably gonna stop there, maybe, possibly. But on Thursday, I want to do a recording for the Go players in the natural habitat. Yeah, yeah, and all the teaching I've done has always been free too. Um, yeah, on Thursday, I definitely do want to do something. In the morning, I'm going to be hanging out with someone though. but in the aboutish afternoonish, I can actually do something there. Would you guys be wanting to do something like that? Go players in their natural habitat. This series where we just talk about Go. Some people said that they wanted the name to be changed, but nothing really happened with that. Some people said Breaking Baduk, and that's what I'm leaning on, but no one's really said anything. But anyway, do you guys want to do something on Thursday? Okay. And you are in this Discord thing. So that makes it a little easier to catch you too, unless you don't use that very often. I'm gonna bring this up. You're on here, aren't you? Or are you not? Are you not on this yet? Well, I can contact you on Skype. I don't think you're on here. Are you not on here yet? No, you're right there. Duh, duh. Okay. Yeah, it just my head. Yep. Cow. I really want to bring this up more. I want to do this idea for the tournament. Right now we've got one bear, two birds, three butterflies, three cats, three cows, me the only deer, no hippos, three sharks, four wolves. For you guys, what's the difference between someone 45Q and a 1Q to 1 Don? There's a huge difference between 1Q and 1 Dawn. The difference between 4 and 5Q is a different story. Just trying to think about what rank are you? Are you closing in on 4 to 5Q? Is that why you're asking? Let's see. For me with 4 to 5Q, it was just being able to look at the board in a different way. Well, how was it for me? Oh, okay. All right. You've reached 4Q. Very nice. Very nice. Um, and if you're not on Discord, come on, join in with us. Join in. Let me see. Where's the? Did someone not? Am I not able to invite anymore? No, I'm getting way out of wind. Okay, then you'll probably stick around 4 to 5Q for a little while then. But at the same time, it it's always going to be hard to win unless you keep simple and your opponent makes clear mistakes that you're able to spot. Especially in Fuseki. Fuseki's everything. Fuseki and being able to see the board is the big difference between 1Q and 1 Dawn. Dons have more experience looking at the board, being able to take advantage of things, know Fuseki, those sorts of things. 4 to 5Q, it's more. It is looking at the board, being able to look more at the board as a whole, and having experience. But there's also something else, but I don't recall exactly what it was because that was quite a while ago for me. But you'll know when it happens. Yeah, shape is definitely a big thing too, yeah. Shape is another huge thing for the 1Q, 1 Dawn, and 4 to 5Q. Shape, direction, seeing the board, those are all big things. Can I really not invite anymore? Sorry, this is going to really annoy me. I want to be able to... Yeah, being able to adapt. That is definitely a big thing too. Um, well, all Joseki is good. So choosing the best Joseki for that time. Um, but yeah, knowing shape helps in seeing Aji and taking advantage of your opponent. Yep. Kind of like my game that I showed you guys that I played. But like for me, like I knew when I was going from 15Q to 14Q, 5 to 4Q, 1Q to I'm just gonna say one on for now. No, it can't necessarily kill off a tiger's mouth or a table. Those are the good shapes. No, don't need to worry about killing off or breaking off those sorts of shapes. Those are really good shapes. Yeah, yeah. Am I really not able to bring out this anymore? I'll figure this out eventually. Because if you want, Evan, you can join in on Discord in the Open Dojo group. You can sign in, we'll make a sign in, and then the only way I know of right now is to be friends with someone on Discord and then invite them. That's the only way I can think of at the current moment, but I really want to bring this idea up. I like this idea. Alright, I think. Yeah. Um, I figured out fighting before Fuseki, but that's all I cared about before. Fight. Um, I should have been a shark, but I put myself as a deer. Um, but yeah. Fuseki, Joseki, shape, definitely some big things to focus on. I guess you're the opposite of me then, because I'm Fuseki is the one thing I'm working on right now, but fighting I want to share an experience, but I don't think I should regarding a game that I did. And just like me, I wish I spent a little more time in learning Fuseki than fighting, but at the same time, I don't. Because I can do well in fighting if I take my time. Yeah, everything's just one step at a time. Yep. I think I'm gonna get some more college things done. Well, first I'm gonna export this onto YouTube, and then get some college things done. Because I need to really make sure I get that done. Can play a sort of opening. I have a hard time getting the Okay. I usually have the problem that if how to word it. Usually, if my opponent has a solid opening, the in the past, not right now, but in the past, my opponents would have, to me, solid openings because my openings were horrible, and I would be able to do something to them because their middle game wasn't exactly as good. So I was able to catch back up in the middle game in the past. And I still do. I still do. It's just a little harder. But if I have a lead, I can hold it, unless I make a stupid reading mistake. Oh, I guess there may have been a lag there. Sorry about that lag. Um... Oh, it... Yeah, it's... Who isn't good at winning a one game? Those that misread. Or overplay. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Counting is a huge thing. Also something I'm trying to work on. Sorry about the lag. Which is probably why it's a good time for me to stop for now. Yeah, I never did either when I was 4Q. That's good. That's good. Keep at it. Keep at it. Counting, shape, looking at the board as a whole, and having your stones work together are the big things. So I'm gonna have to stop there. The dropped frames are beginning to pile up, and yeah, and I have some college things I want to make sure I can get to before my next class. Um, but thank you guys for watching me instead of Dwyron. um, he does good streams. Yeah. Um, I will be on Thursday for recording, not streaming, just recording. So Evan, if you want to join in with the open dojo, let me know. On KGS, my username is Austin101. And I'll also post it up in Facebook, the Go Waiki players on Facebook or something. Oh, fine. I'll just stop now so you can watch him. Go. Go. I see how it is, Triton. Okay. Um, I just wish Discord will. Um, I stream on Sunday. Um, Actually, it is possible to search people. I think. No, never mind. I literally don't know how to invite. So, yeah. Shoot me a message on KGS so I know who to keep track of for Open Dojo. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. My the color on my thing is purple instead of green. Evanthea. Okay, I'll just shoot you a message really quick then, so you know. Well, so you have my username as well, and I can keep you up to date with it until I can figure out how to get the stupid invites to go. Because I think I'm only able to try so many times to invite. No. Can't say I'm not surprised, but okay. There is an open dojo room. It's called Group of Go Study though. I'll put that in the message too. Group of Go Study. I want that to be capital. Go Study under social. Alright. Oh, you are on. Okay. So I sent you that. And yeah, that should be that. I've lingered on another 10 minutes. So I will let you know with time of things that happen for that until we can get to on the Discord Open Dojo thing. And we'll go from there. Triton, go watch Dwyer. Hey Flowers, you finally decided just as I was about to get off. It's been an hour and a half. I even put it up on Discord that I was going to be doing this. But that's okay, that's fine. But yeah, I'll let you know, Evan, of things that are to come. Triton, go watch Dwyron. Alright. So, yeah. Sorry, Flowers, this is the end of it. But I'll talk to you on Discord. So, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this, and I will see you next time. Later. Later.